You just woke up to 1 trillion Robux. That is 3 billion real-world dollars, enough to buy a city. But there is a catch. You have 7 days to spend it all. If you have a single cent left by the final buzzer, your account and every item on it self-destructs. You head straight for the avatar shop. You don't look at prices, you don't look at labels, you simply buy every single item as fast as you can click. Even after clearing out the entire catalog, you've only spent 36 billion Robux. As this chart shows, that is a microscopic 3.6% of your fortune. The platform simply wasn't designed to handle this much capital. To move the needle, you have to stop acting like a player and start acting like an owner. You begin purchasing the platform's infrastructure, buying out the creators of the world's largest games. You now own the code and the servers. You have transitioned from a consumer to a monopoly, but you're about to realize that owning the playground is not the same as owning the people who play in it. Ownership brings extreme visibility. Your name is on every top-tier game, making you the most famous player on the platform overnight. That fame makes you a target. Slanderous articles fill the news, and while you sleep, a hacker slices through your security. You wake up to find yourself locked out of your own empire. Even after your manager recovers the account, the world feels different. You spend billions on bodyguards and personal managers, building a wall of digital security to keep the public away. Your paradise has become a fortress. When every interaction is filtered through security and every friend is a paid employee, genuine trust disappears. The pressure of ownership mounts. Millions of players are demanding updates for the games you just bought, and they expect the new billionaire owner to deliver. You decide to hire your way out of the problem. You broadcast a platform-wide call, poaching thousands of developers from their original studios with the promise of billion Robux salaries. This creates a logistical nightmare. When thousands of strangers try to build a single project without an established system, communication breaks down. As you can see by this map, the result isn't progress. It's a chaotic, tangled mess. You push the developers through the night, using the sheer volume of your wealth to force a finished product. You announce a massive global release event to show the world what you've built. The update is a disaster. The players hate the changes, your developers resign in a wave of burnout, and the community you tried to buy now views you as the person who ruined their favorite games. The original creators built their games differently. Instead of the chaotic red web, they have these thick blue lines. They spent years earning trust and listening to feedback, creating a bond with their community that isn't for sale. Infinite capital can buy the code, the server space, and the labor, but it cannot buy the years of organic interaction required to actually sustain a community. You are now the most hated person on the platform. You are so desperate to escape the harassment that you offer a fortune just to have your own name added to the chat filter. You find yourself talking to a player who has never owned a single Robux. Despite having nothing, they're happy, surrounded by a group of loyal friends who care about them, not their account balance. You decide to give it all back. You refund the games to their original owners and prepare a bot to split your remaining trillion Robux equally across 400 million active users. With 60 seconds on the clock, you're frantically calculating the distribution for 400 million accounts. The bot finishes and the timer hits 0. But when you look up, the balance isn't empty. You missed a decimal point, a tiny remainder that means you've technically failed the challenge. Instead of fighting it, you hand the remaining balance to your manager, Ava. She is the only person who stood by you when the money made you a target. You can buy the infrastructure, the code, and the marketing, but the only currency that actually lasts is the community you build and the people you leave behind.